Welcome back to an episode of Bridge, and in this episode we're going to be talking about Tommy's depression arc in the Dream SMP, and now I got to the state it's at. So disclaimer before we get into anything a little more serious, I guess. I'm going to be talking about the role-played, portrayed characters in the Dream SMP, not the actual people. So always keep that in mind. Think of it like a movie character. It's not actually real. Well, I think a good way to start this conversation is Wilbur's characterization of Dream himself. So he characterized him as the chaotic evil out of everybody in the SMP. He explained this is so because of his malicious tendencies and manipulative efforts. He wants to be in control of everything happening in the SMP. He's in a way gaslighting Tommy, which if you don't know, it's a form of psychological manipulation that's present in abusive relationships. This is his way of getting control of the one person who he currently doesn't have control over, which is Tommy. Out of everybody on the SMP, Tommy is the only person to never just comply to whatever Dream has to say. Everybody else just listens to him, except Tommy. He goes around burning down his friend's house and other things like that. And I guess that was his final straw in kicking Tommy out. See, he pits his friends against him, especially in the exiling. He put thick obsidian walls around Lemamber, placing everybody else there in a position where they felt like they had to kick Tommy no matter what. And this got Tubbo, which is his best friend, to literally betray him, do a full 180 on the plan they had. So he already felt betrayed by all of his friends, and then takes him to this faraway island with nobody but a ghost, and then tells him to give him all of his items. And this is against the original plan, which was to kick Tommy only from Lemamberg, which is their small, cut-off little independent nation. But instead, Dream takes him 1,000 blocks away to this small island, takes all of his items, and just completely isolates him, which was not part of the plan. But he can do it because he's Dream. I think one thing that kind of always shows how Tommy is doing in this gaslighting is the way that Dream takes his armor. At the beginning, Tommy refused so much until the point where Dream almost killed him, and until Wilbur just gave up all his items as an example. And then Tommy's like, fine, I'll do it. And this isn't something that always happens. Later, once Dream continues with his manipulation, Tommy just gives up his armor. And even in the last stream, he didn't even ask. He just handed his armor over. I think that really showed what Dream's really doing to him. And one thing that I could probably explain that makes their deaths significant is that Tommy's on his last canon death. If you don't know, that's their plot-related deaths. Wilbur lost all 3 of his, and that's why he's a ghost. Same with Schlatt, he lost all 3 of his, and that's why he's just gone from the SMP. If that happens to Tommy, he'll either be gone or become a ghost. And that's why all these threats have, real weight behind them. And that brings me to my next point on Dream's gaslighting situation, is that the fact that he's isolating him from anybody else that he used to talk to. A good example of this is the party that he set up. He was really happy about this party. Going to be their self-proclaimed beach episode. But the invites that he had Ghostper sent out, people never actually received them. Ghostper sent out the invites, and then Dream intercepted them and burned them before they could actually receive them. And then he told Tommy that the people actually got them and just didn't want to come, thus making him believe that nobody actually wanted to talk to him. He then continues to bond with Tommy and actually just do multiple streams with him. Every single exiling stream, Dream's been there the entire time. He makes it look like Dream is his only friend, even though he really isn't. He's the furthest thing from his friend. This makes Tommy feel betrayed. He even questioned wanting to go back today, calling the Logstitchshire his home. Let me out of here. And all of this is actually getting to Tommy. He feels betrayed. He's concerned that his friends don't care about him. He almost burnt Tubbo's compass when Dream lied to him and said that Tubbo burnt his when really it was an accident. Nobody showed up to their party. Even the hot girl cheated on him. Which was just I don't know why they decided to add that in. That little detail, but hot girl cheated on him. No! And his character is also seeing things. I know they did a bad job with this, and the fact that he hit Tubbo with the spectral arrow, but I think in roleplay he was supposed to be seeing things when he saw Tubbo in the last stream. He kept saying that he was seeing shit, and the other characters were saying they don't see Tubbo. I think this was a way of them saying that Tommy might be developing schizophrenia along with everything else going on. And this is what leads me to believe that the outcome of this arc, the last thing that may or may not happen, is Tommy actually just killing himself and losing his last canon life. Now, another disclaimer here, if you have any, like, suicidal thoughts or tendencies, you know, call the line. It's not the way to go. There's other things you can do. Get a trusted adult, all of that. But I'm gonna explain why I think my thought process behind this. So it started, like, the second stream in isolation when I went to go visit the Christmas tree, and Tommy's kind of, like, looked at the lava, and Optifine zoomed in. Then Dream said, "It's not your time to die yet." He said, "Yeah, you're right." So I think that's a pretty big allusion to that. Could just be me though. Also, one of his other streams, something smaller I noticed actually when I was watching a TikTok, and it kind of pointed it out, was that he spawned underwater at half health in one of his streams, at half a heart left. And that leads me to believe that his role-playing character actually tried to commit suicide, and then backed out last second, and that's why he spawned in with half a heart left, completely underwater. He's constantly making references to references of suicide, and he has the symptoms of being depressed and all that. So it's entirely possible. Honestly, this arc turned out a lot more morbid than I thought it would. I mean, it's obviously working. Tommy like averages like 200,000 viewers now. Like, holy shit, I've never seen that on Twitch. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know if it'll actually happen or if his friends will pull him out in the last minute, but as of now, it looks like he might lose his last canon death to actually himself. Yeah, so that's a little bit morbid for the Dream SMP, but I think it's good. I don't know who wrote this, but good job. Also, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. This stuff helps me out a lot. These Dream SMP videos are hard to make. Oh my god, it took so many takes. But anyway, yeah, thanks for sticking till the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.